Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the Timur gear corner turning octahedron. This puzzle was originally designed by Timur who is a Russian puzzle designer. It was originally printed on Shapeways, then it was mass-produced by Calvin's Puzzle. This is not a gear cube modification, this is its own puzzle. As you can see, when I turn a face, just this face is turning, nothing else. The puzzle was difficult to solve at first, but once I solved it a couple times, I got the hang of it, and it really wasn't that difficult. It's more tedious than it is challenging because it takes a long time to get all of the gears in the right orientation. It's based off of a 3x3. If you look at it this way, this is a center, these are edges, and these are corners. Which means that it scrambles just like a Rubik's Cube. However, it solves a bit different. You do edges first and corners last. The last layer can take a long time just because of the orientation of the gears. This puzzle does come with a turning knob to help you turn the puzzle. However, this is pretty pointless. It doesn't really help you very much, and it's overall just doesn't work very well. I think it would work better if there was more torque, because you'd be able to hold it up here and still turn it. But since there's not enough torque, you have to apply a lot of pressure to be able to do that. The actual turning of the puzzle is not great. It's pretty stiff. Even after taking the puzzle apart and lubricating the core, there's no spring noise anymore like there was, but I had to tighten the puzzle quite a lot because the gears would skip, and that's one of the major problems of this puzzle, is that the gears skip a lot, and you have to tighten it. You have to tighten it a lot so that the gears just don't skip. And that really, the only problem with that is that the turning is not very good. It can really you really have to put some effort into turning it. And it's definitely not the smoothest geared puzzle, but it's turnable and it's not that bad. Now, if you don't tighten this puzzle and just leave it, the gears will skip. And what happens when you try to fix the gears when they skip is that these pieces will fall in to the core because it's very open inside, and they will just fall right in. You have to take the puzzle apart and fix that, and that is very annoying, and I had to do that. And so it's very important that you do tighten it to just about as far as it can go, so that the gears cannot skip. Another major problem is that since this is pretty pointless and it doesn't work very well, you have to use your fingers, and you have to, in order to be able to turn it, you have to get a good grip, and that's very hard to do. And when you do hold it down lower to get a good grip, your fingers can pinch, and my fingers get pinched a lot while solving this puzzle. I tried removing the springs so that the puzzle would still turn well, but the gears wouldn't skip. However, the actual screws are too long, and I couldn't tighten it enough. So that's not an option unless they make the screws shorter. So the turning of this puzzle is not the best. However, it's still a very fun puzzle. It's extremely fun to solve. It is pretty challenging at first. It is a very enjoyable puzzle though, and it's also very nice to look at and just mess with. There is another puzzle that is an octahedron, geared octahedron, but that's based off of the gear cube, and it doesn't really look as appealing as this one does. Now the puzzle doesn't really corner cut, but corner cutting, lockups, and pops don't really matter on these types of puzzles. As you can see, the cube doesn't really corner cut. The little triangle has to be in the exact middle every single time. So when this is in the middle, I know I can turn it again. And so corner cutting isn't really needed. Lockups, they can happen. It's not too frequent though, and the only pops that happen are the cogs will skip, and that can be fixed by just tightening the cube and lubricating it so that it still turns decently. I'll do a size comparison now. Here is a 3x3, and it's a bit taller. It's taller than a 3x3. You can see The sticker quality is actually quite poor. The stickers are not placed very well, so these cogs here for the stickers, they peel up a lot because they're very small. Overall, this is a very nice puzzle. It's not a cube you would use right out of the box. It does need a little bit of care to be able to use. I absolutely love this puzzle. It is somewhat pricey. It's about $35 depending on where you get it. The link will be in the description to where you can buy this. If you really enjoy gear cubes, I'd really recommend this. It's a very nice addition to your gear cube collection, and it's just a absolutely awesome puzzle. So that's all I've got to say on the Timur gear corner turning octahedron. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button down there to show your support. It really helps me out a lot, and it helps this video get seen. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. See ya!